Okay, so this is illustration 3 of your textbook, page number 248. Let us read it out. Ram Limited purchased a machine from Bharat Limited on hire purchase basis on the following terms. So students, in the very first line they have described two parties, Ram Limited and Bharat Limited. So Ram Limited has purchased a machine from Bharat Limited on hire purchase basis. This means that Ram Limited is hire purchaser and Bharat Limited is hire vendor. Now further information they have provided. Cash price rupees 10 lakhs. That means the cash price of the machine is rupees 10 lakhs. But obviously it is not possible in case of hire purchase agreement for the hire purchaser to pay the entire cash price in one go. So therefore further they have given down payment rupees 2 lakhs. So hire purchaser has made a down payment of rupees 2 lakhs. Further they are saying 4 annual equal installments of rupees 2,50,000 paid at the end of the each year. Now see here students, they have given the amount of installments. They are saying 4 annual equal installments of rupees 2,50,000 which are to be paid at the end of each year. So almost this is very much similar to the problem which we have done earlier. Further they have given calculate interest for each year, assuming that the sales were made at the beginning of the year. So they are saying that calculate interest. Already we have calculated interest prior to this in illustration 1. But what is the difference here, student, is that if you look at the entire question, they have not given any specification related to the rate of interest, students. So there is no rate of interest. You can see this in the question. I am scrolling the question here. So interest rate is not given. Then in that case, how the interest will be divided in these 4 years and how much interest is included in all the 4 annual equal installments of rupees 2,50,000. That is what we are going to see. Let's see. Okay, so let us start with the first step, calculation of total interest. The formula total interest is equals to hire purchase price minus cash price remains the same. Hire purchase price we can calculate by adding up all the payments made by the hire purchaser. It includes down payment plus all installments. So hire purchase price minus cash price. Hire purchase price is equals to down payment plus all the installments. Down payment plus all the installments, if we add up, we should get hire purchase price as rupees 12 lakhs. So 2 lakhs plus 2,50,000 plus 2,50,000 plus 2,50,000 plus 2,50,000, 12 lakhs minus 10 lakhs is the cash price which was given in the question. So total interest rupees 2 lakhs. Further calculation of interest which we normally do. Before we calculate interest, we need to calculate the balance amount which is to be paid by the hire purchaser. For that purpose, cash price minus the first payment, that is down payment, we get opening balance. So cash price, as we know, it is 10 lakhs minus down payment which was given in the question rupees 2 lakhs, and therefore opening balance 8 lakhs. So opening balance rupees 8 lakhs. Now further we can calculate interest by making a table, and in that formula opening balance plus interest minus installment will get closing balance, and 4 years. So table for 4 years we will prepare. Opening balance we know it is 8 lakhs, but interest, students, this time they have not given any rate of interest, and therefore in such case how the interest should be divided, that is what we are going to see. If rate of interest is not available or not given in the question, then in that case interest or total interest should be divided in the 4 years as follows. Students, it should be divided in the ratio of 4:3:2:1. This method of allocation of interest is also known as SOYD method, that is sum of years digits method. Sum of years. In this case, students, there are 4 years, and therefore ratio will be 4:3:2:1 for division of interest. Suppose in any case if there are 3 years for payment of installment, then the ratio will be 3:2:1 for allocation of interest. If there are 5 years, then the ratio will be 5:4:3:2:1. Students, in this case ratio is 4:3:2:1. Why we are dividing interest in this ratio? The reason is that it is believed that the interest in the first year is the highest. So the installment amount which is paid in the first year, it includes maximum interest. However, the interest slowly diminishes year after year as we pays installment, and therefore in the last year the installment is the least. That means in the last year interest will be the least and principal amount or payment of principal will be more. So therefore this ratio is followed, 4:3:2:1 for allocation of interest. So I have written here a note also. Since rate of interest is not given in the question, total interest will be divided in the ratio of 4:3:2:1. So it is known as SOYD method also, sum of years digits method. So if we divide 2 lakhs, as you can see on the screen, in the ratio of 4:3:2:1, this means 4/10, 3/10, 2/10 and 1/10. In this manner we have to divide. 10 you will get by adding up the amounts. 4, 3, 2 plus 1, we will get 10. So 4/10, 3/10, 2/10 and 1/10. So if we divide in this ratio, this 2 lakhs will be divided as follows: 80,000 for the first year, 60,000 for second year, 40,000 for third year and 20,000 for the last year, fourth year. So interest will be divided in the following manner. If we add up these 4 amounts, we should get rupees 2 lakhs. So 80,000 plus 60,000 plus 40,000 plus 20,000, the total should come to rupees 2 lakhs. That is the total interest. Now we have calculated interest for all the 4 years. This can be filled in the table. Interest for first year, we have calculated rupees 80,000. Installment, they have given installment rupees 2,50,000 for all the 4 years. So for first year it is 2,50,000. So 8 lakhs plus 80,000 minus 2,50,000. Closing balance will be rupees 6,30,000. For second year, this 6,30,000 will become opening balance. In that, interest of second year we have calculated 60,000. Installment is the same, and therefore closing balance will be rupees 4,40,000. In the third year, opening balance again will be 4,40,000. So it is same as closing balance. Add interest 40,000 minus installment rupees 2,50,000. We should get rupees 2,30,000. Closing balance for third year. So this closing balance will become opening balance, This closing balance will become opening balance, 2,30,000 for fourth year. Again add interest, rupees 20,000 minus installment, 2,50,000. It is same. At the end, closing balance you should get nil. Every time we should get this closing balance.